Scarabray became a wintry night.
Who wants an easy fight?
If it's all the same,
we'll win this easy.
Let us show these villains the folly of their ways.
For the feet!
Well met, Spread.
You have no honour!
A pleasure to be travelling with you.
For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Scarabray. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Scarabray.
Do you feel pity, friends, when you look upon these wretches? Well, wash it from your hearts. For these are the villains who seek to turn Scarabray into a pit of depravity. Elves, dwarves, drow, and practitioners of the dark arts. Enemies all, whose wicked lives must end if our city is to live in peace again.
That's what you get, you heathen.
Thus, children, shall the Sword Father smite all who befriend the old races. He shall drive the elf and the dwarf back to their wretched homes.
Oh, that's a bud.
I don't understand. What did they do?
Their crime. Existing was their crime. Come on.
I'll give them a second glance. And...
Oh, here now. Save it. You'll only get yourself killed. You're looking at me like you think old Rabbie's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each they all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way. You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
More murder. I should...
There's nothing to be gained fighting the Fatherites head on. There's another way. At least, I hope there is.
The temple will protect you. Report all witches. Report all heroes. Turn thou from superstition. Only the temple has the answers.
She's done nothing.
Death to the fair folk are not thy friends. Venture not into Scarabray below. Only evil dwells there. Faith is all. The fair folk are not thy friend. But 'tis not from a dwarf.
Why is she doing this? She's done nothing. Nothing.
To the elves, block thy ears to the bard. They shall sing thy soul away. Song is seduction. Dance is depravity. Rhyme is ruin. Story is sedition.
Why are you doing this?
She's
She's done nothing.
Nor the dwarf,
Nothing.
Nor bewarest thou heretics. Trust not the elf, nor the dwarf, nor the trow. Bargnar! Scorn thou the adventurer and the so-called hero. Think not, lest thou sin.
Too much for you, eh?
Got a weak stomach?
Hot soup! Delicious soup! Aha! Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting. You'll be getting fulfillment, joy, the tender... No. Ruffians!
I've known some good trow, but not many. Adventurers saved this town. Round 'em up! That's what I say!
I've known elves, dwarves and trow all my life. Finest people around.
Seems like they're hanging anyone. They hanged my shoemaker last week.
He must have done something wrong. The temple knows what it's doing.
Someone must have walked over your grave.
Don't talk like that. Not now.
Here we are. The guild.
Oh, Rebby, a new recruit? There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henred's hanging tree was the last straw. We have to...
Do you hear that?
The song of the maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry! Oh, we made it. What a nightmare, eh? Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves. The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites. Come on. We're looking for a green door. Hold on, hero. You'd better touch that luckstone. Luckstones have been around since before the All War. And it's always good to give them a rub, particularly before a fight. They can give you a second chance if things go wrong. There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
Are they adventurers? Did they escape the fire?
Bide a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours. No, they're up to mischief. We'll have to fight them, I fear.
End of the road, heroes.
Ready? Kill for the masters? What masters, I wonder? Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on them? Searching for us, I'll wager. We better steer clear.
Aye. How may I serve?
There they are!
Adventurers! Pluck their hearts out!
I want extra for this!
On your word.
Right here, hero! Right here!
Here to serve.
Here.
At your command. I beg your pardon.
On your word. That was a nasty scrap. Let's see to our wounds.
Here.
Eh?
What can I do?
Aye?
Who's there? Over there! Get him, ya slobs!
Come on then!
Ready for orders.
Here.
Right here. I'm wide open.
Yes?
Eh? There's another luckstone. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
You fools! You let them scatter! Now we shall have to drag them out again! The people must see what a danger these outcasts are! Find them! Find them!
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
All right. Though after what they did... What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fusher? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
All the monsters of legend. Ready. Reacas.
Ready. Stepping by.
On your word. Please excuse me.
On your word. Aha! Let me just...
Command me. To friendship. I beg your pardon.
Here. Pardon. them?
You deserve it. Please excuse me.
Stronger by the minute. Ready?
Ready.
Them things dragged down my old dad at a gallop. Ashamed to say, I kept running.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henred or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do: help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn. Well, I do what I can. Healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you. If you seek to channel the power of your god for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henred's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fetter Cairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach. I was reprimanded for aiding a dwarf, and when I defended myself, Henred demanded I give up my ministry. I left without looking back. But I haven't left the true church, only Henred's church, which is not and shall never be mine. The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestras who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful goddess. Together they watch over mankind, the Father inspiring them in times of trouble, the Blessed Lady comforting them when the storm has passed. He did not seem so terrible when first he arrived. Ambitious, yes, but still compassionate and with a keen intellect that was never satisfied. Then slowly his mind became less flexible, his fears more consuming and his compassion reserved only for his own kind. Where once the temples helped all, Henred ordered that only the faithful be fed and all others be turned away. It only got worse from there, as you know, and I now fear he has lost his sanity entirely. Let me see what ails you. Bless you, friends.
What do you... Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please.
I don't know how I got away. They was too busy eating everyone else, I guess.
May you have better fortune than your fair friend Mary.
Hi. Cabbage, carrots, potatoes. Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Aye.
Out of the ground, stone solid ground, and there was just...
Welcome, friend. I'm Resa, and this is Palafax. How can we help you? New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can. Help out if you can. We need it.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Resa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the City Watch ain't likely to help us down here. I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp. But what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things. Have a look. Thanks for looking.
Here we are. I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the Wildland whistle. Give it a try.
Aye. What you want? Ah. That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
One minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind. I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck, and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand? If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by Trow. Now, how can I help you? Very well. Here are my wares, such as they are. Very well. Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again. Very well. Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again.
Oh, there. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now, would you? That's right. Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here. Lar is the name. Lar of Rivellon, at your service. Haven't made a sale in days. Everyone down here in Skara Brae below seems to have one already. Not an empty vessel among you. Up in the new city, of course, almost no one has a soul. I could make a killing up there, but it's too dangerous. What with the Fatherites running things, my sort of business is, frowned upon. Plenty of souls down here to choose from, but no one seems in a selling mood. Too busy fighting the good fight, or some such nonsense. Think I'll have to move on to some place where the people are more beset with ennui. Boredom always helps the market. Nice talking with you.
So, this sage can save the world?
Only if he's free. And that is my quest. To free him from his prison, so that he may save us.
What a story! I love it!
But there is no story yet. My journey has barely begun.
Maybe so, but it has so much potential.
Welcome, adventurer. We are the review board of the Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy. You will know when to return to us. We look forward to seeing you then. Farewell, adventurer.
Ah, adventurers. Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you? Makes me wish I were young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld. Good luck down there.
Who? Oh, hello! I don't suppose you have any stories? Farron Brygo is the name, impresario of theatrical entertainments and parents of the mind. My company and I have performed before kings and queens on village greens and everything in between. We tell stories of all kinds, from tall tales of knights and thieves and bards, to poignant parables set in a world beyond the end of the world, to epics of gods and monsters, and those who wonder if they might be both. I'm working on a new entertainment as we speak, about a band of bold adventurers trying to stop ancient evils from destroying the world, and I'm looking for inspiration. It occurred to me that the Adventurers Guild would be a good place to find some. Good talking to you. See you again.
Ah, hello. Good to meet fellow seekers of adventure. I am Egbar Andros, known as Stronghold. I have sought adventure for many years. First as a mercenary in Sarai, then as a treasure hunter and thief. Then one day in a market in Goash, I heard a song that told of a great sage, trapped in an endlessly repeating dream. The song said that if the sage was freed from his dream, he would turn the world from the path of ruin. And I, suddenly feeling I had unwittingly been treading just such a path, decided I would find the sage and wake him and help him to save the world. I have been seeking him ever since, and had many adventures along the way. Murders, disappearances, intolerance, hate, the clash of the old and the new. All this is happening within your walls. It makes me wonder if the ruin the sage is meant to save us from is close at hand. If it is, then I must find him quickly and stop telling tales in taverns. Good luck on your adventures, friends. I hope you find what you seek.
A summer's day in Skara Brae,